Have you ever looked into the eyes of an animal and felt something looking back? It is a profound connection, a silent understanding that transcends words. For generations, we have viewed the natural world as a place of relentless struggle. We saw survival of the fittest as a cold, hard law. But if you watch closely, if you listen with your heart, you will discover something else entirely. You will find a world filled with surprising tenderness. You will see acts of kindness so pure they can take your breath away. This is not a fairy tale. It is a fundamental truth of life on our shared planet. The animal kingdom is not just a battleground. It is a grand theatre of empathy. Beneath the endless cycle of predator and prey, there is another story unfolding. In the cold, mist-shrouded waters of the Pacific Northwest, a silent story unfolded, one that would echo across the world. There, an orca glided through the deep, her presence a living poem of longing and memory. She moved with a heaviness that spoke of loss, her every breath a quiet tribute to what was gone. The ocean around her seemed to hold its breath, as if mourning alongside her, vast, blue and endless. In her stillness, in her slow, deliberate movements, the world witnessed the shape of grief, wordless, profound and deeply felt. Her family swam close, a silent circle of support, their presence a gentle reminder that sorrow is never carried alone. In the hush of the sea, empathy moved through the water, unseen but unmistakable. The orca's journey became a symbol, a mother's love, a family's bond, and the ocean's quiet witness to the depths of feeling that unite all living beings. In her sorrow we saw ourselves reflected, reminded that love and loss are threads woven through the fabric of every heart, human and animal alike. The ocean remembers, and so do we. Now let us turn our gaze to the sun-drenched plains of Africa, where giants roam with quiet dignity. Here elephants move in close-knit families, their lives woven together by memory and devotion. Their bonds are legendary, lasting a lifetime, surviving hardship, and celebrated in every gentle touch. Led by wise matriarchs, each herd is a living memory, carrying the stories of generations across the land. Within the group, every elephant is cherished. Young and old, they are surrounded by care and protected by loyalty. When one is troubled, the others gather close, offering comfort with a gentle trunk or a reassuring presence. Their empathy is quiet but profound, a silent promise that no one is ever truly alone. In the heat of the day or the cool of night, their togetherness is their strength, their memory a living thread. Theirs is a world where support is given freely, and the bonds of kinship endure beyond hardship and time. To witness elephants is to witness the power of connection, a reminder that love and loyalty are the true heart of the wild. In the wild, we often imagine a world divided. Predators on one side, prey on the other. We draw lines, hunter and hunted, strong and vulnerable. But nature is not so simple. Sometimes the ocean itself seems to blur those boundaries. In the coldest waters, among the mightiest creatures, something unexpected can happen. A moment of mercy, a pause in the endless cycle, reminds us that compassion is not only human. Whales, with their immense power, sometimes choose gentleness over force. Seals, vulnerable and small, are met not with violence but with a surprising grace. These moments are rare, but they echo through the deep, reminders that empathy can surface in the most unlikely places. Science may not always explain why, but in these acts we glimpse a world where kindness is possible, even among the fiercest of beings. These stories are profoundly moving, but they also raise a fundamental question: why? Why would an animal risk its own safety or expend precious energy to help another? Science offers us several compelling explanations, and they all point towards the deep evolutionary roots of empathy. The first and most straightforward reason is kinship. Many animals live in family groups, and helping a relative is, in a way, helping yourself. By ensuring the survival of your kin, you are ensuring that the genes you share are passed on to the next generation. This is the logic behind a mother's fierce protection of her young. But kindness is not limited to family. Many animals, like dolphins and chimpanzees, engage in what is known as reciprocal altruism. The principle is simple: you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. An individual might help another with the expectation, conscious or not, that the favor will be returned in the future. A vampire bat that shares its blood meal with a hungry neighbor is more likely to be fed in return on a night when its own hunt is unsuccessful. This system of give and take strengthens social bonds and increases the survival chances of the entire group. Beyond these strategic reasons, there is growing evidence for something more profound: genuine emotional contagion, the very foundation of empathy. Scientists have discovered specialized brain cells called mirror neurons in primates, elephants and dolphins, as well as in humans. These cells fire not only when an animal performs an action, but also when it observes another animal performing that same action. When you see someone smile, your mirror neurons for smiling fire, making you feel a little happier yourself. When an elephant sees another in distress, its mirror neurons may allow it to literally feel a shadow of that distress, compelling it to offer comfort. This neurological hardware suggests that empathy is not just a poetic idea, it is a biological reality. The ability to understand and share the feelings of another is an ancient survival tool. It allows for sophisticated cooperation, effective parenting, and the maintenance of complex social structures. When we look at these animals, at their capacity for love, grief, and compassion, we are, in a sense, looking into a mirror. For we are not separate from the animal kingdom, we are a part of it. The same evolutionary forces that shaped their emotional lives also shaped ours. The same neurological structures that allow an elephant to feel another's pain are present in our own brains. Their stories resonate with us so deeply because they reflect our own fundamental needs: the need for community, for belonging, for love, and for support in times of trouble. We are more like them than we often care to admit. Consider the bonobo, one of our closest living relatives. Their societies are remarkable for their peacefulness and their use of empathy to resolve conflict. When tensions rise, they diffuse the situation not with aggression, but with grooming, with sharing food, and with comforting gestures. They show us a model of a society built on reconciliation rather than retribution. Seeing them is like catching a glimpse of a potential path for humanity, one where our innate capacity for empathy is used to build bridges instead of walls. Their behavior holds up a mirror to our own social choices. This recognition is both humbling and empowering. It is humbling because it reminds us that kindness, love, and morality are not human inventions. They are ancient qualities, gifts from our shared evolutionary past. We did not create empathy, we inherited it. This perspective should dismantle any sense of arrogance or separateness we might feel from the natural world. We are but one branch on a vast and ancient family tree, and the sap of compassion flows through all of us. But it is also empowering. If a humpback whale can choose to save a seal, if an elephant herd can work for hours to rescue one of its own, what are we capable of? Let us consider the wolf pack. For centuries, the wolf has been a symbol of ferocity, a lone hunter in a dark fairy tale. But this is a profound misunderstanding of their true nature. The strength of the wolf is not in its teeth or its howl, but in its pack. A wolf pack is one of the most sophisticated and cooperative societies in the natural world. It is a family, bound by intricate rules of loyalty and mutual support. The survival of each individual depends entirely on the health and unity of the group. They are a living lesson in the power of community. Within the pack, every member has a role. The alphas lead, but they do so with the responsibility of caring for the entire family. They ensure the weaker members are fed. When a female gives birth, the entire pack helps to raise the pups. Other wolves will babysit, bring food, and teach the young ones the complex skills they need to survive. An injured or old wolf is not cast out and left to die. It is protected and cared for by the others. This intricate web of support allows them to thrive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Their unity is their armor. This principle of collective strength is not unique to wolves. We see it everywhere in nature. A flock of starlings moving as one mesmerizing cloud to confuse a predator. A colony of ants working together to build vast, complex cities. A herd of bison forming a defensive circle around their calves when threatened. In every case, the message is the same. There is safety in numbers, but there is true power in cooperation. Individual strength is magnified tenfold when it is combined with the strength of others. The group becomes more than the sum of its parts. What can we as humans learn from this? In our modern world, we often celebrate rugged individualism. We are encouraged to be self-reliant, to stand on our own 2 feet. While these are valuable traits, we sometimes forget the profound lesson of the pack: we are stronger together. We began this journey by listening for the unseen heartbeat of the wild. We have heard it in the mournful journey of a mother orca, in the determined trumpeting of an elephant herd, and in the quiet mercy of a gentle giant. We have seen that the natural world is not a cold, unfeeling place. It is alive with an emotional richness that is both beautiful and profound. The animals have shown us that empathy is not a weakness, but the ultimate strength. It is the glue that holds families together, the foundation of community, and the force that drives acts of incredible selflessness. The Earth, our shared home, is facing unprecedented challenges. Our climate is changing, our ecosystems are fragile, and our societies are often strained by conflict and misunderstanding. Now, more than ever, we need the lesson that the animals teach us. We need their wisdom. We need to remember that cooperation is more powerful than competition, that community is more resilient than solitude, and that compassion is the most valuable resource we possess. The solutions to our greatest problems will not be found in technology alone, but in the rekindling of our human hearts. Look around you. Look at your family, your neighbors, the strangers you pass on the street. Each one is a member of your pack, your herd, your human family. Each one carries their own joys, their own sorrows, and their own need for connection. The world is waiting. It is waiting for our kindness. It is waiting for us to act with the same loyalty as the wolf, the same compassion as the elephant, the same surprising mercy as the whale. We have this capacity within us. It is our most ancient and noble inheritance. So let us carry these stories with us. Let them be more than just interesting facts. Let them be a guide, an inspiration, and a promise. A promise to listen more closely, to care more deeply, and to act more kindly. Let us be the guardians of our own kind. Let us build a world where empathy is our guiding principle. The unseen heartbeat of the wild beats within us too. It is time we let it beat for one another, loud and clear for all the world to hear. The future of our beautiful, fragile planet depends on it.